Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to RWS. Today we are going to learn about the first revelation that was sent to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the cave of Hira. This is a very important event in the history of Islam, as it marks the beginning of the prophethood and the mission of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The story is narrated by his beloved wife Aisha radhiyallahu ta'ala anha, who was also the mother of the faithful believers. Let us listen to her words carefully and reflect on the lessons we can learn from them. Aisha radhiyallahu ta'ala anha said, "The commencement of the divine inspiration to Allah's apostle was in the form of good dreams, which came true like bright daylight. And then the love of seclusion was bestowed upon him. He used to go in seclusions in the cave of Hira, where he used to worship Allah alone. So continuously, for many days before his desire to see his family, he used to take with him the journey food for the stay and then come back to his wife Khadija radhiyallahu ta'ala anha to take his food likewise again, till suddenly the truth descended upon him while he was in the cave of Hira. The angel came to him and asked him to read. The Prophet replied, 'I do not know how to read.' The Prophet added, 'The angel caught me forcefully and pressed me so hard that I could not bear it anymore. He then released me and again asked me to read, and I replied, 'I do not know how to read.' Thereupon he caught me again and pressed me a second time till I could not bear it anymore. He then released me and again asked me to read, but again I replied, 'I do not know how to read, or what shall I read?' Thereupon he caught me for the third time and pressed me and then released me and said, 'Read in the name of your Lord, who has created all that exists, created man from a clot. Read, and your Lord is the most generous.' Then Allah's apostle returned with the inspiration and with his heart beating severely. Then he went to Khadija bint Khuwailid radhiyallahu ta'ala anha and said, 'Cover me, cover me.' They covered him till his fear was over, and after that he told her everything that had happened and said, 'I fear that something may happen to me.' Khadija replied, 'Never, by Allah. But Allah will never disgrace you. You keep good relations with your kith and kin, help the poor and the destitute, serve your guests generously, and assist the deserving calamity-afflicted ones.' Khadija then accompanied him to her cousin Waraqa bin Nawfal bin Asad bin Abdul Uzza, who during the pre-Islamic period became a Christian and used to write the writing with Hebrew letters. He would write from the Gospel in Hebrew as much as Allah wished him to write. He was an old man and had lost his eyesight. Khadija said to Waraqa, 'Listen to the story of your nephew, O my cousin.' Waraqa asked, 'O my nephew, what have you seen?' Allah's apostle described whatever he had seen. Waraqa said, 'This is the same one who keeps the secrets, Angel Gabriel, whom Allah had sent to Moses. I wish I were young and could live up to the time when your people would turn you out.' Allah's apostle asked, 'Will they drive me out?' Waraqa replied in the affirmative and said, 'Any one man who came with something similar to what you have brought was treated with hostility. And if I should remain alive till the day when you will be turned out, then I would support you strongly.' But after a few days, Waraqa died and the divine inspiration was also paused for a while. This is the end of the narration of Aisha radhiyallahu ta'ala anha. We can see from this hadith how the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was chosen by Allah to be the messenger of his guidance and mercy to mankind. We can also see how he faced the first challenge of his mission with courage and faith, and how he was supported by his loyal and loving wife Khadija radhiyallahu ta'ala anha, who believed in him and comforted him. We can also see how Waraqa, who was a learned and righteous man, recognized the truth of the Prophet ﷺ message and wished to help him. We can learn from this story to trust in Allah's plan, to seek His help in times of difficulty, to be grateful for His blessings, and to support the cause of Islam with our words and deeds. We ask Allah to make us among those who follow the example of the Prophet ﷺ and his companions, and to grant us the highest level of paradise. Ameen. And also the answer to this question was that the night of power, Laylatul Qadr, is a night in the last 10 nights of Ramadan, better than 1,000 months. It is nights when we Muslims believe the Quran was first revealed to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam by the angel Gabriel. It is also a night of peace, blessings, and divine guidance. We Muslims spend this night in prayer, reading the Quran, and seeking forgiveness from Allah. Thank you for watching this video. In the next video, I will be sharing Ayah of the Moment. and a supplication. So until then, assalamu alaikum.